guys. Next story we're going to be reading is Enzo the Wonder Fish by Kathy Wilcox. I had always wanted a pet not quite as smart as me, that I could feed and care for and pat. Sorry about that. I was the littlest. It was always me who poked and prodded, tickled and teased. But sometimes I was cuddled. Mom and Dad said no more brothers and sisters. That was fine with me if we could just get a pet. First I asked for a horse, but Dad said, where would you keep it? Then I begged for a dog. It's not fair to have a dog when no one is home all day, said Mom. What about a cat? Dad scratched his whiskers. I think your sister's allergic, he said, then sneaked away without even telling me what allergic meant. A bird? They're cheap. No, I can't stand to see a bird in a cage, said Mom, and flew off in a huff. How about a rat? My brother asked, nickering. But I thought one rat in the family was enough. I kept on trying, but there were all sorts of reasons why goats and ducks and guinea pigs and mice couldn't be pets. Then on my 7th birthday, my family shouted, "Surprise!" and handed me my present in a bowl. That was Enzo, cold and wet and googly-eyed, and my pet. There, said Dad, a fish is just as good as any other pet. You wait. I told him, I'll teach him to perform great feats. He'll be Enzo the Great, Enzo the Magnificent, Enzo the Wonder Fish. I didn't want Enzo to feel lonely, so I put him on my shelf, next to my family wooden dolls. I put my lamp above him. A wonder fish has to get used to being in the spotlight. I went to the library and took out a book for me and Enzo called Training Your Pet. I looked for the section on tricks for fish, but there wasn't one. Somebody must have torn it out. Never mind, I told Enzo. There were plenty of things to learn, like fetch and heel and stag. I found a very skinny stick to throw for Enzo. Fetch, Enzo! The stick floated, but Enzo just swam around it. Get the ball, Enzo! Enzo showed no interest at all in retrieving it. Something easier. I took Enzo for a walk. The water slooped and sloshed along the sidewalk. I don't know if fish get seasick, but Enzo looked as though he was. I took him home. There were still so many tricks for Enzo to learn, but there was no point in moving too fast. I take it step by step. Maybe if I showed him how, he could master simple commands. Sit, I said, sit down. As fishy as I could, Enzo get something. Beg, I said, growling. How to hold his fins. Roll over, down, comes play dead? I showed him all tricks, but it was no use. Enzo just wasn't interested. All he wanted to do was swim and blow bubbles, like some ordinary fish. I needed a rest from training Enzo. Maybe Enzo needed a rest too. I raced outside without saying stay. After dinner, I went back to my room and my shelf and the bowl and my pet fish, Enzo. Enzo! I looked behind the book, but Enzo wasn't there. I looked inside the wooden dolls one by one, but he wasn't there either. I looked along the shelf and on my desk and on the floor, and he wasn't anywhere. The library book was open. The page was leaping. Enzo must have left, but where? He wasn't in my paintbrush holder, or in my ink bottle, and in my mug of crayon, and I found him floating in my teacup, not moving at all. Mom, Dad, everyone, I think Enzo's dead. Everyone came to look. Dad fished Enzo out of the teacup and dropped him, popped back in his bowl, where he floated sideways. It's my fault, I said. I shouldn't have pushed him hard. No, dear, said Mom. Don't blame yourself. Fish sometimes jump. She cuddled him. Then something moved in Enzo's bowl. It was Enzo. He was right side up and swimming again. Enzo flashed me a knowing look that told me he just learned his second trick. Playing dead.